Hello and welcome. My name is JesseMcDesign. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a unboxing here, and this is going to be from the Wizard in Trunk. And that's kind of why we're on the floor here in front of my DVD collection. I have some other little bits and bobs from this place and a couple other of those box subscription places that have this kind of thing. I'll show you what I've got now, and then at the end, after we open all of this stuff and put it into this space, I'll give you another nice little shot of that as well. So if you don't know, the Wizard in Trunk is like a monthly subscription. This isn't one of those boxes. I don't do the monthly subscription. I just kind of every once in a while, every few months, I'll just go in and spend like $100 or so on what I like the most. Because with the box, you get a lot of extra stuff like a t-shirt and like paper things and a few things that I particularly wouldn't want or, you know, would have a need for or like or whatever. So I'll go in and pick and piece things together and make my own box, and I might be spending a little more, who knows. I didn't really do the math there, but you know, I think it's a little more worth it for me. So let's open up this thing and see what we got. And when you do order like this on your own, it does take a few weeks to get here, and it's been sitting here for about a week, so it's been probably over a month since I've picked all this stuff out, so I'm not going to remember exactly, so it will be a little bit of a surprise for both of us. And then also, the detail on these boxes are just really something special. They're definitely something worth keeping and using to help display the things, possibly. And we're just gonna start picking away. I know most of these are gonna be more of the potion bottles and stuff. That's like what I like the most. I just like the detail that they go to into putting them together is really nice in my opinion. And the first one is some Crucio concoction. And it just looks like there's some sort of weed in there. You know, the nice little extra details they do is really nice. Now you got the little wax stamp there. The extra little details. Ooh, I like the bottle of this one, Enchanted Willow Sap. It's interesting. A much thicker liquid in this kind of pyramid shaped bottle. You kind of see how slow that bubble moves through there. It's really thick, so it's like sap. Gonna keep on moving along. I know there is gonna be some other little things just like this, which is actually a lot heftier than I was expecting. I kind of remember now. Okay, so I kind of see what they got going on here now after looking at it for a minute. And we got the Magical Law Department head, kind of law badge. And what's cool, I didn't really realize this, but I thought this was it, you know, it's like one piece, but actually the leather piece is separate. This little back clip here, belt clip, can come out and be replaced. And then if you open up the Velcro here, you can kind of see that that whole badge can come off and be its own separate pin. You can pin it to whatever, which is very cool, you know. I didn't really think that was going to be a thing. But I think I'm going to keep it on this little leather bit. Seems more official to me that way. So again, super cool. A little bit bigger than I was expecting. It's about palm sized. Pretty official looking. Alright, so here's another little random prop piece. I've been looking at these ever since I started going onto that website. And again, pretty impressed how well this stuff looks. But we got Hagrid. Forgot his name. I'm terrible with names. Hagrid's goggles, I believe, is what these are supposed to be. You know, the goggles he wears riding his broom. And again, these are super cool. They're actually comfortable. You can wear them as a, you know, if you're cosplaying or whatever. Super, super neat idea. I have, what's her face's glasses. Again, terrible with names. I can't remember, but I've had those for a while. And these will be a nice little addition. Alright, right, forgot about these. Like I said, I don't really remember, so it's kind of a surprise. But we got a couple different coins. We have a hogshead coin, simple hogshead. I'll get better pictures or better close-ups at the end. But it says redeem for a complimentary beverage during holiday break. So it's a free drink coin. And then we got a couple more in this little satchel here. We have a Glintworth bank coin with some sort of dragon on the front and a vault door on the back. Those two are similar sizes, kind of bigger. And then we got some smaller ones here. We got a Cerberus, a three-headed dog on the front, and again, Glintworth Bank with the vault door. I would assume these are supposed to be like different domination coins. So, you know, the big gold one's a higher price point than this middle silver one, and then we got an even smaller brass or bronze with the hippogriff and the vault door on the back. So again, these are, I would assume, be like actual monies, and then this is just like a little token piece. All those are super cool. I'm gonna put them in this little satchel together, and we're gonna move on. We have an interesting one here. I kind of like these ones probably the most, if I'm being honest, is like the dry goods potions. I have a couple different things, like lacewing flies, powder of asphodel, you know, it's like an actual powdered something that they put in here to make it look real. And this one we got calming drought. Oh, you know what, this actually, right, so this is actual sea salt, hibiscus, lavender, pink, Himalayan salt, rose petals, calendula flowers, and I believe this is like a bath thing. Put it in your bath and kind of soak in, and it's an actual thing you can use if you want. The rest of these are clearly fake, that's why they're sealed. This one just has like a little actual cork in it, can be popped out and used, but I won't. This is going to be purely decoration, but they do have a couple things on there like this, and I believe they have like different soaps and stuff, so keep that in mind. And we're on to our last one here, but there's a couple different things inside I can see, so open this last one up. Looks like we got giant pumpkin seeds, which is black tea, pumpkin seeds, apple pieces, elderberry, cinnamon, orange peel, ginger. Again, I think this might be an actual, yeah, definitely an actual thing. I don't know if it's be like a, it smells great, like a potpourri, or actually used for, again, like a bubble bath, or maybe like a tea or something. I don't know. I suppose I could go back on the website and look, but again, I'm not going to use it for anything real. This is all purely decoration. And we got two more things. And again, another actual useful item is a tea steeper that looks like a little teapot. Has a bunch of holes in it. You can put your loose leaf tea in there, and then the charm on the end is a big hogshead. It comes with a nice little dish to place it on after you steep, so you don't drip everywhere, which is very nice. That I might use actually, so, but it's mostly decoration. And last and final is peppermint leaves with fake peppermint leaves. Like I said, sometimes they do stuff like this where they make it look real. Nice little ingredients container. But that's pretty much it. Quick one this time. I just wanted to go through that stuff, open it up. Like I said, I'll do a couple close-ups individually, and then we'll do a little quick rearranging, adding them to what we got going on here, and get some final shots. And I'll see you on the next one. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. Really helps.